Now, not caring doesn't mean being apathetic. Not caring doesn't mean not having emotions, because what I don't like what a lot of creators teach is that they give the impression that not caring means not needing them, not feeling emotion, and almost like doing it out of resentment. And it's like, no, that's not what that means, because what it does is that it creates, you sort of backward supplicate, meaning that you act like you don't care because you care so much. And that creates resentment, and over time, what you're trying to destroy comes back up like a fucking mole rat, right? So this is not about being apathetic, because too many coaches out there teach men and women to be super cold to the point that when they find someone they like, they don't know how to connect because they've been told to disconnect, right? What not caring truly means is pretty much just it's being happy, right? The more unhappy you are, the more you care about external things making you happy. When you learn to be happy from within, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? The body has a capacity to calm you down if you become aware of physical sensation. Your body has positive emotions that radiate whenever you become aware of the subtle sensations of the body. Like me just telling you, feel your hand, and if you keep the awareness of your hand, your body will literally release positive emotions, and you'll feel better. You're not gonna have a reason why, but because it's a natural function of what happens when you connect with the sensations of the body, you start to feel self-esteem. Self-esteem literally radiates from the sensations of the body. Self-esteem does not come from other. It's not other esteem. It's self-esteem. It radiates from you. And so the more you're able to feel the sensations of the body, which means the more in touch with reality you are, it's not being obscured by the distractions of the mind because you're looking for the outside happiness. When you get in touch with yourself, self-esteem arises. And when you do that, it becomes much easier to stop caring, because you start to realize what really matters, and that's the connection with yourself. But the problem is that the more unhappy you are, the more untethered you are to yourself, and so you depend on other people to tether you. It creates the illusion that they are the connection to happiness, when in reality, it's an illusion. Your connection to happiness is in the sensations of the body. It's right in front of you, right? And you can practice that by going to one of those free meditation retreats, which is Dhamma.org. It's free. Go to one of those events, right? Or check out my course, Emotional Mastery. It's only $99. You can purchase it. I teach you guys this method, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay. Now look. So what happens when you stop caring? Well, something beautiful happens. It's like a weight that lifts us off of you. It's like doing crack the first time, right? I've never done crack, but like your nonverbal cues become relaxed, right? It's almost like when you're nervous. I remember I took a photo of me when I was getting my passport, and there was a photo of me, and I was nervous. I was because it was almost gonna close the passport thing, so I was nervous. And you'll notice my face is like this, but I didn't notice my face was like this. I look back, I'm like, fuck. But that was a reflection of my tenseness. I really needed to get that because I had my flight the next day. So I really cared. So when I went to get it, I was like, can I get my passport? And I was like, right? And that's what happens, where the tenseness in the inside becomes manifested in your face. You gotta understand, your face is very attuned to the subtle changes in your body's emotions. If you get angry, the first thing that shows is the tiny muscles. These tiny muscles, and then and you don't notice it because they're so tiny, but your emotions, your attachment is shown through your face, but you don't notice it because those are tiny muscles that you're not aware of. But your mood affects these muscles. When you're able to stop caring about the outcome, and usually the way that it does is that this is why it's good to believe in either God, believe in the law of attraction, or have faith. Because when you believe, I'm always saying, God, do your will with me, right? Or the universe, this is meant to be. There's a reason for this. What can I learn from this? When you can say, how can I make this thing worthwhile? How can I make my mistake worthwhile? How can I make the fact that I lost $1,000, for example, worthwhile? What can I learn from this, right? When you're able to do that, you're able to detach, because you realize no matter what happens, you win. I lost $1,000. Okay, what can I learn from this? how can I make losing this money worthwhile? So that I can say, you know what, I'm happy I lost those $1,000 because I learned something incredible. You could do that with almost any situation. So it comes down to adjusting your attitude. If you don't get that person you want, what could you learn from this? Okay, maybe it means you got to get in shape more. If it means losing them, getting in shape and improving on your health, it was fucking worth it. So you sort of stop caring by changing the meaning of losing, changing what it means for them to leave you. They left me. Fuck. You know what? Let me go to a meditation retreat. Now because of the pain that this fucking person provided, now I started going to a meditation retreat. Guess what? It was worth it. It was worth losing your goofy ass. Oh my God, Father Alex is recalling. Right? If it means that now you dumped me, now I want to get in shape more. Okay, then guess what? Losing you meant me getting in the habit of being healthy. It was worth it. That's what I'm talking about, right? And so when you have that mentality, you can't lose. You cannot lose. You're undefeated. The next thing that it does is that your nonverbal cues command respect, right? Rather than having, let's zoom in right here, right? Rather than having goofy ass nonverbal cues, right? Out of nervousness, okay? You develop more serious nonverbal cues because you stop caring, right? And when you and when you stop caring, your face has like a stoic look about it that people just respect, right? But when you care, you develop creepy nonverbal cues that people sense that, oh, this person, I could fuck with them. You know, I could mess with this person. It's like, unless you're a psychopath, you know, but you know, when you care, your face is very reactive, like it's very twitchy, and humans interpret that as weakness. That's just how it is. You become more bold once you stop caring. You start demanding more respect. You hold your standards, right? There's a certain coldness about you that people can sense and that people react to with fear, right? There's a certain confidence that radiates from you. And so the boldness can mean that, hey man, look man, you keep canceling dates on me, I'm good. Like this is one girl who I really wanted to see. And I made a mistake, I messaged her, right? And I was like, hey, you want to hang out? 2 days later, yeah, sure, let's do that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, time out. It took you 2 days. Are you sure? She didn't respond after that, right? What happens is that sometimes when you care and you really want them to see you, I would have ignored that, right? And now I would have been with someone who's actually going to fuck with me, right? Because when someone's going out with you and they don't give a fuck about what they're just doing it because they're bored, they treat you really bad. You know, like they unconsciously treat you as a peasant. And you react to that with resentment, and that resentment transfers over to the next relationship. And so they'll sense bitterness from you, and that actually pushes people away. So what I did by just saying, hey, what the fuck, 2 days? Like, okay, relax. Like, if you want to see me, you got to be motivated. And she didn't respond. But that boldness is what happens when you're happy. Like, when you don't care, you're happy. Okay, if you don't come, that's fine. I'll still be happy. You know, like, it's really, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not about being better than somebody else. It's truly just being happy with your life. And so many people confuse this with being confident. It's almost like they think not caring is a sense of superiority, when in reality, not caring is understanding that me and you are going to die. This life is short. Let's not fuck around. You know, let's treat each other good. If you don't want to see me, I'm not going to waste your time with you because life is short. You know, so if you don't like me, that's totally fine, man. Like life is all about happiness, not about working towards people who don't want you. You know, so it's really a complete shift, right? And I say this because, for example, I see a lot of male coaches coaching men, and they tell us to be cold. Fuck that bitch. It's kind of, no, that comes from resentment. I'm telling you, women can sense that. That confidence, a woman takes that as weakness. What they really want is a happy person. A happy person who likes them, a happy person who will not be happy if you're not in their life, but most importantly, a happy person that will recover, right? And that's the thing that I don't like, is the fact that people say, people teach stop caring. It's almost like when you leave, oh, I don't care, I'm happy. No, you're gonna be sad, motherfucker. Like you're not gonna be happy. Actually, stop lying, right? And if you feel happy at the fact of losing them, then you really didn't like them. Then what are we doing here? You know, it's normal to be in pain when you lose something. The problem is that people's ego, they try to act like it doesn't hurt when in reality it hurts. And what happens is that you create suppression, and that suppression makes you more unhappy. And so you got to put on a mask, and that mask makes you look like you're not genuine. And the truth is, you lose a lot of genuine points from people. Like, people want someone who's themselves, you know. So it makes you more bold, and that comes across in your behavior. When you don't care about what the other person thinks of you, but you still like them, there's a certain way of behaving that you're not aware of that's very magnetic. It's like a genuineness, right? It's like a kid, right? Like a kid, you like kids because they're themselves. You know, like they like you, they're happy, but at the same time, there's a looseness to them. There's a boldness to them because they don't care. They'll say whatever they have in mind, right? And that quality is very, very magnetic, and you get that from this, you know? Because kids are naturally happier than adults, right? They smile more, and people love that, right? The next thing is that people will sense your detachment, and they become nicer. I remember my friends get nicer to me when I'm pissed off, right? I've had fights with friends that sometimes they'll take me for granted, right? I think that's normal. But I notice that when I'm pissed off with them, they text me more, they call me more, they're nice. I'm like, now you want to be nice, motherfucker? When I'm pissed at you, right? And that's because sometimes it's not that they don't appreciate. It's because most likely you are just a bad friend in terms of you don't show people that you have that capacity to be cold. You're so goofy and happy all the time, and that's where the happiness that I'm not talking about, because if you're happy all the time, that's really a front. You're not happy. Truly happy people have variation. They're not happy all the time. That's bullshit, right? Truly happy people means that, I don't like the way you're doing that. I'm so happy that I'm willing to show you that I'm pissed off. Because even if me getting pissed off means that you're not going to want to be with me, then that's fine. I'm going to be sad, but then that's fine. But I'm not going to tolerate your bullshit, right? It's not an eternal happiness. You're not a fucking clown, right? It's really that you're normal. That you're not, you make me happy, but if you're not here, I'll be unhappy, but eventually I'll recover and be happy. See what I'm saying? It's a completely different shift. And people can sense that. And what I noticed with me is that when my friends piss me off and I'm not happy, I get cold and they get nicer, right? And it's very interesting. What I have to learn is bring that a little bit more. Stop being so available. You message me, I instantly respond. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, humans by nature, they need to sense that there's a certain barrier. Not be so available, not be so accommodating, right? Because there's a certain element that comes from my insecurity. Right? My accommodation doesn't come from my happiness. It comes from my insecurity. And so your most true attractive self comes from an inner peace that you find from connecting to the sensations of the body. And you start to rely on that more than their validation. The next thing is that reality will literally bend to you. If a girl don't like me, I don't say please like me. I just say, honestly, this is what I started doing, and you don't have. If you're not religious, that's totally fine. But I do it because it works, not because I believe in God, but because it works. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I just say, God, do your will. If she doesn't like me, do your will. You know, if my channel's doing bad, every time I upload, I'm like, God, do your will. I just want your will. I don't want my will. Do your will. If a girl likes me back, God, do your will. If a girl likes me, God, do your will. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? What it does is that it keeps you at an equilibrium. You're not, oh my God, she likes me. Oh no, she don't like me. It's more like, God, do your will. God, do your will. You stay here. God, please. I want to trust that what's happening is meant to happen. Or better yet, like I said earlier, what can I learn from this? She likes me? Okay. What can I learn from this? She doesn't like me? Okay, what can I learn from this? She likes me? Okay, but what can I learn from this? Oh, okay. She doesn't like me? Oh no, wait, but what can I learn from this? It brings you back there. Right? Stop being so willful. Sometimes what you need is not what you want. And so learning how to surrender in that way is really important. Sometimes, like, so that what I'd like to do, I'm always saying, do your will, universe. Universe, you know what I want. Universe, you know I meditated. Universe, you know that I'm trying to manifest this. But at the end of the day, do your will. Give me what's best for me. What that does, it lets go of your attachments, unnecessary attachments. Because a lot of times your ego, you think that's what you need, and so you hold on to it. But when you think that I want this, but if I don't, but if it happens, it's because I need it. If it doesn't happen, it's because I don't need it. That mentality is the right mentality that you got to have. You know. Yeah. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this. This is it honestly becomes miraculous when you have a goal and you want it to happen, but then you internally say if it doesn't happen, it's because it doesn't happen for a reason. What can I learn from this? Man, over time, over the years, you'll develop a happy muscle that things go bad, what can I learn? What can I learn from this? If things go good, what can I learn from this? You don't just allow yourself to stay in the high of happiness and the high of goodness. You wake up from that high and say, okay, even though things are good, what can I learn from this? You know, what could happen? And that is a completely different mindset that people are just more drawn to. All right. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Take care. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to learn more about this, check out my course, Emotional Mastery, where I do talk more about this. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, you watch your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a thing." But I get that a lot, and ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything. Or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.